Okay, welcome back to Elden Ring, the Convergence 2.0. Well, no. I mean my second series on it, where we're mostly intending to tackle the DLC, but we got to get to the DLC first. That's not just a given. So we got to beat Radon and Mangg. Those are the two key things that we got to do. And, I was doing Madness. We had the Madness Sword. We were doing Madness thing. Touch of Frenzy was a really cool spell that just insta-stun locked many enemies to oblivion. But then I was going through, I was playing on my own and blah, blah, blah. And I was struggling a little bit because things that didn't get insta-stun locked, I just, yeah, I mean, it's all beatable if you're good and you just use your weapon and you hit stuff and it dies. But this is Convergence, man. We want to be fucking overpowered as shit. That's the whole point. So I was going through a catacombs because there was a necromancer armor set there, and necromancer and frenzy share the same stats. It's both in faith. So I was like, okay, maybe I can just grab that armor and it'll work for me. And that's this armor set, by the way, which is nice and headless and cool. And it is good. It's got int and faith and lower. I think, yeah, it increases holy damage. Now the sword we were using does fire damage. Pure fire damage. And that's one thing with the Convergence, is that there aren't really almost any, or there aren't any weapons with split damage value. So there's physical weapons, but then there's pure fire weapons, pure magic, pure lightning, pure holy. There's no half and half of anything. So you can kind of specialize. And that's because you get stuff like this that increases your physical damage by a certain amount. Right. Yeah, so I was picking up some weapons and stuff, and I got, I picked up the Ivory Sickle, which is just a little dagger that increases the damage of Frenzied Flame incantations by 10%, which is not bad if you're going for a caster build. You may as well have that in your offhand. I also picked up the Deathrite Dagger, which is a necromancer weapon. Causes death buildup and so on and so forth. I did end up getting the Three-Finger Blade. I went and picked that up. I can't use it yet. It sounds pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. I need 15 strength, 18 dex to use it, so we're a ways off. But the unique skill, Shabriri's Revenge. Charge forward with the blade dragon behind you covered in frenzy flame, then sweep upward, sending tendrils of frenzy in front of you. Follow up with a strong attack to leap into the air and plunge the blade down into the ground and then pull it out, causing a large maddening explosion. Yes, much anime. So I'm gonna invest stats into being able to use it just for the sake of, I want to see that shit. I also picked up this one, this katana, Star Shadow, which sounds really cool, and I can use it, so maybe we'll give it a try. It's got bleed on it, does magic damage, and it's got umbral stance. You can parry with it, follow up with a normal attack to perform an invisible forward slash, or follow up a strong attack to temporarily disappear and strike forward, and then release a series of circular slashes around you. Sounds pretty fun. I also got the Gargoyle Twin Blade, which is meh. A Sacrificial Axe, which I did upgrade. I was using for just a little bit. Not bad, but we're never going to invest that much strength to make it the best weapon for us. And it doesn't have a cool skill, so the commas, they moved the commas. These used to be in Liurnia at the blood temple or whatever in the middle of Liurnia. Very easy to get at the start of a game. And like I said, that unique skill is one of the best in the entire game. It is very overpowered. So you get it. You could get it at the start of the game very easily, and then that's the only weapon you need for the whole game. And I know that for a fact because that's what I did. I did a whole playthrough that did exactly that. Now they moved it to the consecrated snowfield, and you have to kill this sanguine noble that uses them, and you get a lot of health. We're not going to use it because it's Faith Arcane, unless I really start to struggle, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Other than that, nothing too notable that I picked up, except for these. Rancor Touch. So this is definitely a very new one, because this is the martial art thing. This is like the dry leaf punch kick thing they added in the DLC. But it's int faith scaling. It does holy damage. The damage on this is very good. And it causes frost buildup, just as a fun little extra. But that's not even why it's overpowered. It's overpowered because of the unique skill, Rancorous Summoning. Call a number of spirits wreathed in Ghost Flame from below that fly toward foes. While active, strong attacks are enhanced by Ghost Flame. So yeah, okay, I mean, the unique skill, aside from everything else, also buffs the melee weapon to be even more powerful. But, yeah, this thing casts pretty quick. And well, it does a shit ton of damage. It causes frost buildup, which causes them to take more damage. And the nice thing, really, is that for some reason, enemies dodge when you cast it. But they don't dodge the actual ghost flames, the spirits that fly towards them. So you can hit basically anything with this shit, because they'll never dodge it. So that's pretty good. It's pretty insane, and I'll show you, and it'll be good. So that's that. But we'll take a look at this sword just for fun. And yeah, I haven't done a whole lot. I did all of the Erdtree portal bosses. I went through all of them now, so that's all done, which is why I'm now level 73. And we're just gonna go on and do Radahn, because that shouldn't be too much trouble. Let's try this. Well, that is pretty anime, I gotta say. Damn. Not, I accidentally cast it twice there, but not super cheap. And the Rancorous Summoning isn't shockingly cheap either, and I probably should invest more into Mind so that we can spam it more. But, you know, I'm all about that damage. And why spam it more when you can just spam it harder? But yeah, like, my mana bar, and then, like, just, two blue flasks to refill it. I haven't encountered anything that can survive more than that. Sword seems to do pretty solid damage for being unupgraded. But that's, like, if you're playing Convergence, you gotta use new shit that they made for the mod, because everything they made pretty much fucking overpowered, and that's why it's fun. You know, if you're looking for a hard mode mod or something, there's plenty of those. That is not the Convergence. It's not like, I mean, I'm not very good at Elden Ring, obviously, and there are times that I struggle. Definitely, but then eventually you keep experimenting, you'll find some crazy shit, and you'll have a good time. Okay. I know, I'm not even showing you the fists. This thing seems pretty solid too, although the weapon skill is nowhere near as insane. I guess we could use this for trash, because I do tend to prefer swords and just normal sword swings compared to the martial arts, as powerful as it is. Alright, here we go. There you go, 1500 damage, and he's frozen, so he'll take more damage. Oh, jeez. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Convergence. It's good stuff. Yeah, so I guess we could upgrade this sword. Pretty good. I'm trying to get all the bell bearings because I know that we're going to find more shit that I'm like, oh, I want to play with this. I want to play with this. That's every Convergence playthrough, basically, is just, oh, look at this thing I just found. And then we're going to get to the DLC and find more fun stuff. So... boom, boom, boom. Whoop. A lot faster to go this way. You have to contend with this archer. Little spirits will help his problem. Ah! Scared. So that's the empowered strong attack. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the damage on the actual martial arts is like, oh my god, they need to nerf the shit out of this. I think it's good, but yeah, there are definitely melee weapons that are gonna do just more damage per button press and stuff. So it's mostly just the skill that I find phenomenal. Partly because it is a ranged. It's a ranged skill, and those just tend to be better because bosses, you know, they'll do that like slow walk towards you or something, and you just spam shit all over their brains. And the frost buildup is just the extra cherry on top. Do we think I can hit this guy? Yep. Range is pretty solid. That'll do it. Boom, boom, boom. And just doing martial arts is pretty cool. Really funny that they actually added that. I meant FromSoft, not the mod makers. So that jump specifically is pretty good because there are a couple talismans that can enhance the damage. The one that enhances jump attacks, as well as the one that enhances stomping and kicking skills or moves or whatever. So if we really wanted to capitalize just on using fists, that is an option we could take. But that is eating up 2 talisman slots just for one specific move, because we don't have a weapon art that uses kicks. Nor would we want one. So it's an option, but probably not what I'm going to go for. Hey, great Somber Stone. Can upgrade this bad boy even more. Oh, get a fist in your spinal cord. Just kicking a bunch of old men to death. That's what we're about. Ugh. Okay. See? See how he just dodged there? Fuck. Fuck. Okay, let's reset here. That didn't go well. He dodges as soon as you press the thing, and then he's fucked. Here we get the Alabaster Lord's Greatsword, which is another weapon with just an absolutely insane weapon skill that does far more damage. I was so surprised the first time I used it by the damage that it does. It does the skill where he plunges the sword into the ground and he does this big gravity AoE that like pulls things in. And I just didn't think it would do much damage because I thought the whole point was kind of to pull stuff in. But no, the damage was cracked, as the kids say. It is a little slow, and it's not really a ranged ability. So I would probably say Rancorous Summoning is better, especially with the freeze. But it's good. It's definitely good. You can tell that I'm not too worried about fighting Radahn. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Ah! Fuck. That was very close. And I'm not healing for some reason. Alright, I'll heal. I don't want to waste your time. Yeah, you can spam it pretty surprisingly quick, actually. Which we will do in a boss battle where it takes multiple applications. There is going to be a mini-boss before Radahn, though. I don't think he'll be any more trouble. Ah! Nah, fuck it. Whoop. Whoop. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, we'll just move things along here. Back here. Yeah, that's enough of that, pal. Yeah. It's too easy. Nope. Not gonna use any of this shit. Nope. Probably not, no. We don't want things that lower the damage we take. We only want things that increase the damage we deal. Okay. That's red main. So now it's just this mini boss. Who is pretty badass, don't get me wrong, but okay. That was one cycle there. Ooh. It does kind of rush up on you. I mean, I could actually just punch him, but why bother? There you go. Yeah, it's pretty good skill. Pretty good. So we got another. Oh, we got a yeah, we got a shimmering, but we'll grab the. I got a glowing at some point, so that's good. We want more holy damage, which doesn't work for the katana. But if we're only using katana on trash, trash is trash. Oh, also I got a new mount. I never looked at this. Yes, it was near. It was in a little building that I guess they added, or like a little section towards the. It was right at the big closed gate to Lanedell. You know, you go up those massive set of stairs, and there's just a closed gate to Lanedell that you can't open. But next to it now, there's a little building, and in there was just a horse with horse armor on, and you click it, and it gives you this. Speed 100%, dash and vulnerability lesser, ability greater poise plus trample. Okay. And that reloads the whole game. All right. Cool. I mean, I like Torrent. Everyone likes Torrent, but... speed 100%, dash and vulnerability medium. Ability status immunity. Oh. Well, yeah, that is still pretty valuable. But for most of the game, you don't really have to worry about that. And maybe we want a trample ability instead. Let's go for more health. Okay, let's do Radon.
The stars have aligned. The festival is not. Are you the festival?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Before we begin. But now. Oh.
I'm debating about summoning the NPCs for this fight. I usually do, just because I feel like it's really thematically appropriate. You know, Radon's such a badass, it just feels like paying respect to him by summoning all this shit to take him on. But I don't know, we might not need to. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I think that might actually go away after I teleport. No, we're good. Wow, we start really close to him now. Wow, okay. I need to have time to look at my horse. It's frozen. That's good. Jesus. I have no idea how to fight Radon because I always summon NPCs. Jesus! What the fuck? Thought he usually rides around on his little horsey for a while and just slashes at stuff. Fuck. Well, I like that you start so close to him, because that run-up is, like, always the same process, and it's always just annoying. Be half. I don't know if I've ever had him pull his bow out again. Fuck me! Oh, he keeps getting me with that shit. Yeah, I really just kept expecting him to jump, and he was holding off because he's like, nah, I don't need to. I can kill this schmuck. I mean, that damage is phenomenal, but my ability to do anything other than spam one button and stand still, not so phenomenal. We're going to start with the flask, because I have the half FP cost in there. So I should be able to spam a little bit more. And that's the solution. Don't learn to dodge. Just spam more. Oh yeah, just go between his legs. See, this is what I thought there'd be more horsey stuff. Okay. That's a pretty sweet horse. Nice. I love that he pulls out his bow. Oh, fuck. Punch, 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 dead. Alright. The solution was to spam more. Turns out. Oh, I didn't even put on my... We were missing out on 10% more damage. I wasn't spamming hard enough. Alright, well that's one of the 2 steps done. Next one is going to be definitely trickier. Scarlet Tri-Scythe. Faith Arcane, Blood Loss, and Scarlet Rot. Triple-bladed scythe infused with Scarlet Rot. Rotten Assault. Invoke the essence of Rot upon the blades and perform a double spinning lateral slash. Follow up with a heavy attack to bring the scythe down from above, which bursts on impact with an Aeonian Vortex. You see what I'm telling you? These fucking new weapons they add, they're all just insane. I just want to see it. I don't think I can do the actual skill. Okay. Yeah, they won't show me the full thing unless you can use it. Okay. Yeah, I mean we'd have to respec. We'd have to go into the Servant of Rot shit, which, you know, not the worst thing we could do, but I'm pretty happy with what we got. All right. So let's then go to the snowfields. Oh, yeah, I probably was going to upgrade my weapons a bit. But yeah, I got to the snowfields. I killed the wolf girl boss at the portal. With Touch of Frenzy. Which did perma-stun lock her. But more funnily, if you get her near the cliff and you spam it, she will just get pushed off the cliff and die. So that was good. And then I came out here because I was like, oh, the 3-finger blade, let's do it. But there was one of these, like... I don't know, he was a Zamor guy, but he had a sword like I had, and he was spinning around using frenzy shit and blah, blah, blah. And he was just... he destroyed me. I couldn't do anything. And then I came back later when I got these fists and killed him in just 3 hits, and that was it. It was just laughably easy. So good. I mean, every time you come out of that cave, it's so good. Alright. Little Mogwin Palace action. Palace doesn't really bother me. Mog? That bothers me. But I think we have the right tools for the job. What is this portal? Was ist das? It's only one way to find out. Oh, come on now. That's not fair. I think you're supposed to come from the other side then. There you go. You're dead. Okay. Yeah. They give you a couple ways to get to Mangg's palace. Is this always here? Why does that seem really new? Oh, that definitely is not there. As good as this weapon skill is, it does lack in AoE. Like, there are definitely spells and stuff that you could just press once and wipe out this whole field. But that's alright. The commas didn't really have that either, and I beat the game just fine. So they added a new path down to there, and they added a whole new set. Okay. Well, this is new, so we're gonna do it. Oh, I didn't want to cast that. Yeah, the latest patch that kind of inspired me to be like, oh yeah, I want to get back to Convergence. The latest patch revamped 3 areas. And I think this might be one of them. Ow, ow. What are those, blood basilisks? Blood basilisks. I mean, they might just be normal basilisks, but knowing this mod, they very well might spew blood loss. I mean, they look pretty cool. Oh, they definitely spew blood loss. Well, that's a lot less scary than the normal shit. That thing up there was new, wasn't it? Oh, new enemy. Oh yeah, we still, yeah. Because I'd like to also do a run with the perfumer, where we actually just use perfumes. Because they obviously added a few more of those to the base game. And then I'd also like to do a Soul Level 1 run, because there's a lot of armor sets and shit. Fuck, based on Soul Level 1. Rune Level 1. And I've never done any Soul Level 1 run ever in any Souls game. So if I'm going to start somewhere, it would probably be Convergence, where I likely end up pretty overpowered. Builds up quick. You can see just how much damage we can do, though, if we just keep mashing it. just check something real quick. So there's a lot of stuff that's, if you don't have a weapon equipped with int faith scaling, you get an effect, which is good. I mean, it's cool. It's interesting. But I'm thinking more like here. So increase strength, dex, vig by 2, endurance by 4. If you're rune level 1, you gain the following effects: an additional strength, dex, and vig. And when you drink a crimson flask, you gain an effect that increases your weapon damage by 15% and reduces FP cost of weapon skills by 100% for 1 minute. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, if I could just spam this ability for free for a minute, what, you know, it doesn't even matter. I'm rune level 1. Okay. Alright. They're hardy folk. Okay, let me throw this on. You may as well, right? Yeah. Just want to make sure nothing else is gonna bite me in the ass. Blood loss. Fuck, a lot of blood loss. Getting anemic. Man, it's a lot of hell. Probably not worth it. We could have just gone around. But, you know, when I go through a new area, I like to make sure everything's dead. You don't want any surprises. I mean, I'm generally pretty happy with their revamped areas, you know, because especially like this area, I never like this area. I usually skip it. I don't give a shit about it. Oh boy, what the fuck's going on in there? Got some big fat bastards doing big fat bastard stuff. Howdy ho, neighbor. Cursed blood pots. Alright, well, let's snipe something. Okay, yeah, from the DLC, right. Makes sense. Getting a little confused here. Oh, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Just stand in the fucking bursting blood and we'll all be... There you go. See, is that so hard? Come on. Fuck, that hurt. tit for tat, right? No, no, no. No, no, no. Pick up a little blood-tainted excrement, shove it in our pockets. I mean, really, if you were playing D&D, that would be, like, the most deranged player you've ever encountered, right? If you describe a room and stuff and mention that there's blood-tainted shit on the floor, and they're like, I pick it up. I put it in my bag. I'm gonna carry it with it. How much is there? That would be worrisome, I think. Anyways, we got the Bloodfiend Sacred Spear, another Faith Arcane weapon. Bloodfiend's Blood Boon, a lot of blood. Raise the Sacred Spear and pierce the body of the Mother of Truth, creating an explosion of blood flame in the area surrounding the target. Additional input allows for up to 3 follow-up attacks. Man, we might have to go Faith Arcane at some point just to look at all these fun new weapons. Newman's Rune, nice. And a chest. The War Surgeon set. Faith Arcane by 2, reduce the cost of incantations by 2%. Okay. Well, if we end up going Servant of Rot, that would be an armor set we'd use. I mean, fuck it. I got FP recovers, right? Who cares? Sacred Bloody Flesh. Boosts physical attack power and arcane once. Attack power boosted further when blood loss occurs. Raw meat soaked with blood. Swarm Pot. Three great smithing stones. Unfortunately, anything that's not somber doesn't tend to get used much. For us. I mean, yeah, because obviously all the really cool weapons and shit are going to be somber stones. Hey, remember that bug dog here that instantly killed you? That was a fun time. Remember the dogs that still just kill you because you're not very good at the game? Yeah, I probably need the sword. The fists are good if you're just up against their asshole and just can pound into it repeatedly. But my playstyle is definitely sword and board and all the benefits that come with that. Damn you. Good staggers on the charge attack. Not so hot. Whatever nonsense you're casting. The dogs, man. The dogs. Well, let's at least try and snipe one. Okay, we tagged another one. That's fine. I can deal with one. Fuck. There's another dog. Uh-huh. 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 Don't got a good angle here, man. There we go. I don't like how open it is. I don't like how there's multiple angles to go here. And now we got bloody pots. Bloody pots. More bloody pots. There's gonna be some nasty surprise here. Can't believe that was actually an enemy. Ah. Okay, it worked out. We got a hefty fly pot. We got 3 hefty fly pots. Spam lock on. See what the fuck's hiding in the bushes, because I ain't got time for that shit. Just to get 4 arteria leaf. Come on, guys. This is a fun mod. You don't have to be like FromSoft and how they put items around. Shower of gore. Hey, great Somberstone. I like those. Okay, so we got another plant. Other than that, probably clear. Unless they kept in the NPC summon, the invasion. Doesn't seem like they did. Okay, alright, looks pretty clear. Unless you saw... Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't like this. I don't like that. That was disaster waiting to happen. Okay, oh, yeah. Yes. Bleed. I will bleed. Blood Rose, Golden Rune 7. And I think we're pretty much done with this fun new area. Is it better than the original area? Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, boy. A blood dragon. Why not? Blood flame dragon Sanguivaros. Let's see how he likes spirits in his face. Seems like he doesn't care for them too much. We're not gonna see anything this guy can do. Oh, okay. That would have been pretty cool. That would have been pretty cool. We didn't just obliterate him. We got the Sanguine Noble Strage. I don't want to die right now, so we're spamming. Boy, they certainly made getting to Mangg a little trickier. And of course, they kept in this ambush. Bit. God damn it! I have 209,000 runes. Fuck! Now the pressure's on. Now the pressure's fucking on, man. Okay. It looked like the gate there was closed, so I think you have to go this way. Which makes sense. I mean, they like to steer people into their original content. Okay, I mean, I want to get back there quick, but I don't want to be too hasty and die, because that's a lot of runes at this moment. That's a decent number of level ups. That was very close. I still don't know what moves they have. Doesn't seem like that ever opened up, so we're gonna try to just scoot past you here. I'm just scooting past you, don't mind me. Scooting past you. It's all good. I was hoping to end this video by killing Mangg, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm getting slowed down a little too much here. Alright, let's not fuck about until I get my runes. Then the fucking about can occur. A little bit. Good. I feel like there's a gate there that we could open, which would save time. In the inevitable occurrence that I die again. Yeah, we're cheesing hard here. I'm not fucking about that much. Good. Yes. Grab my well-pickled turtleneck. Yeah, I mean, they've definitely learned a lot of lessons from FromSoft, haven't they? They're really trying to adhere to that. Okay, what? Alright, hold on. Yeah, alright. Okay, good. Well, we're out of blue flasks, but surely there's going to be another Grace near here. Yeah, Pick that off. Ancient Somber Stone. Well, hot diggity, that's worth it. As for this one... Yeah, we can just snipe them. Good. Colossal Somber Stone. Ho 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 ho, we're in business. The fists will get even fistier. Oh, I don't like the look of this. That's good. I have a lot of runes. You know, I know we're pushing it here a little bit, but I like to clear things when it's kind of clear. I like to finish the job in one go if possible. Okay, good. Just for some blood grease that I'll never use. This is new. I'm hoping there's a Grace in there. Yeah, it's just one thing I really love about Convergence. I mean, obviously I love all the overpowered shit, and I find that very entertaining, but so many of their environmental changes and dungeon changes and stuff just kind of feel like in place, you know? Like, why couldn't this be here? I mean, obviously we know that it wasn't, but if I had never played the game before, I wouldn't be like, oh, this must be the modded thing right here, you know? This is for not giving me a Grace. Boom, baby. And all for some hefty rock pots. Throw at enemies to inflict heavy damage. Fill to the brim with crushed rocks. Okay, I mean, maybe if I was doing the pot only run, I'd be like, oh my god, yes, heavy rock pot. Yes. I'm so excited. Meanwhile, I'm not excited about whatever might be lurking in here. Yep. Nope. Put that down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess let's try going this way. Oh, Blood Initiate Parky. With the commas. More characters have the commas. And he actually dodged it. Fuck. Whoa. I like how he jumped without an attack involved. He was hoping to intimidate me. He is a fucking quick boy. Can't catch him. He dodges everything. Nope, didn't dodge that. Didn't dodge that. Good. Fine, look at that damage. No, the commas. Fuck. 255k. Why didn't I just port back? Now I gotta go through it all again. Alright, well, we're gonna leave it off here. Next time I'm gonna give myself another blue flask. Next time we'll definitely kill Mangg, and then we'll head into the DLC. But first we gotta get those runes back, I guess. Damn. He was... Ah, man. That's what it was like to fight against me when I was using those commas. No, he didn't even use the weapon skill. I would have been obliterated instantly. Anyways, my name is Mangg. Game you're watching has been Elden Ring with Convergence. See you fine folks in the next part.